How's it going, everyone? This is K Collections, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my most wanted servants for next year. Many of you asked me which servants am I after for the rest of 2018, and surprisingly, none. Not even Cockwizard. So there are 5 servants I absolutely must have. These images are their classes. Take a moment for any guesses, but I'm sure if you follow my channel, you'll know who they are. Let's get started. I'll start with the servants with the lowest priority, moving upwards to my most wanted servant. First one is a saber. Any guesses? Well, it's the one and only King Arthur from Fate's Prototype. His overall design is amazing. His armor looks cool, but what I love most is that sword. I honestly prefer this version of Excalibur over Artorias. How could I say such a thing? The main reason why I like this character is because of his story within the Fate universe. Fate Prototype Fragments of Blue and Silver is the story. I didn't read the light novel, but I did a lot of research. Arthur was involved in the first Holy Grail War, and the story is awesome. They have Ozzy, Arash, Brynhildr, even my waifu Serenity, all fighting against each other. This is the one storyline I hope they make an anime adaptation of. This and Camelot, so dreams do come true. Gameplay wise, he's very similar to Mordred. Both have almost identical abilities, with some differences of course, so he doesn't offer anything we haven't seen before. Next servant I want is a Berserker. It's MHX Alter, and I want this servant because she's a freaking Sith Lord with a double-bladed lightsaber, kind of like this guy, who's actually my favorite Star Wars character. Don't judge! She's a quick-focused servant with skills that are just okay, in my opinion. It's not bad, but for a Sith Lord, kind of disappointing. She has a weird skill that increases your team's attack at the cost of reducing one of your servant's star absorption. Now, it's not as bad as one may think. Basically, you can shift priorities to another servant. Let's say you want the stars to go towards a specific servant. Use the skill to reduce star absorption of another servant, and most of the stars will be split between the other two. Like I said, it's a bit weird, but not bad. Similar to her Jedi rival, MHX Alter can deal extra damage to Saber servants with her single target NP. It's a bit more effective compared to MHX, which deals increased damage to only Saber face, but don't forget, MHX has a skill that will deal extra damage to Sabers as well. Next is an Avenger class servant. Ooh, who could he be? I kind of spoiled it, but it's Edmund Dantes. He cost me hundreds of Saints Cords, but that bastard never came to my Chaldea. I hate him. Wait and hope my ass. The reason why I want this servant is because he looks cool. Very simple, nothing too complex. I also like his lore, and I love his combat style. I like characters who doesn't use physical weapons, and I'm a huge fan of characters whose main strength is speed. Some prefer brute force, some enjoy characters who are smart, and some like overpowered characters with plot armor. The power of friendship! Am I right? Biggest bullshit in anime. Moving on to my second most wanted servant, it's Grandpa Hassan. Several reasons why I want him. For starters, I don't have any other 5-star assassins besides MHX. Number 2, just look at the guy. He looks freaking amazing, like holy shit. His design looks awesome. And lastly, I want to complete my Hassan family. King Hassan is a great servant. He is a buster assassin that focuses on instant kill. His single target NP can potentially inflict death, not to mention he has a skill that will reduce death resistance while buffing his buster performance. His survivability is pretty good as well, thanks to his skills which includes Guts, Defense Up, and Healing. Now, what makes him absolutely amazing is the passive skill that gives him 5% chance to instant kill enemies with his normal attacks. 5% isn't a lot, but it's a very unique skill and can potentially save your ass. And finally, my most wanted servant of all time. A servant that may even surpass Jolter in terms of being waifu. It's Musashi, but I'm sure you already know that. I only said it like every single time I live stream. So, why is she number 1? Well, she's a katana user, and I love characters who use that weapon. But most importantly, she's a sexy katana user. What can I say? I love samurai chicks, especially one with very, very nice assets. I'm talking about her swords, you pervert! Oh, who am I kidding? You know exactly what I was referring to. Joking aside, Musashi is a buster-focused saber who has a very unique ability that will double her hits from normal attacks. With that skill, depending on what command cards you use, you can generate significant amount of stars or increase her NP gauge. She's a very straightforward servant, possessing a buster buffing skill that can pierce invincibility, as well as increasing her NP damage when using her single target Noble Phantasm, which also removes the enemy's buffs. That's just a quick summary of what she can do. Special thanks to my patrons Darkcry, Junior League, Merlanda, Rosie, Ryaz, and Thillot Jordan. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and if you want to support this channel, check out my Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more FGO content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. So, what is your top 5 most wanted servant? Comment down below, I'd like to know. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.